It is becoming the new normal in Lansing. Lawmakers getting elected thanks to big money donors who keep their names hidden from you.
Yeah, but that secrecy could be coming to an end for contributors that our 7 investigators first exposed. Ross Jones is here with what he's uncovered. Ross.
Welcome, Carolyn. Good evening. The Michigan Jobs and Labor Fund is virtually unknown to voters, and that's not by accident. It's used that anonymity to become a secret weapon for Senate Republicans, but now it may have crossed the line.
And we don't know where that money came from.
State Representative Stacey Irwin Oakes lost her bid for re-election in November, thanks in part to ads like these.
If you want to get something done, look to Ken Horn.
They were paid for by the Michigan Jobs and Labor Fund, a nonprofit that takes in unlimited donations from individuals, companies, and special interest groups whose names are kept secret from you. As we've reported, this fund is primarily used to help Senate Republicans, and that's what it did through television ads like this.
Ken Horn is someone we've been able to count on.
But where it may have run into trouble is right here, expressly telling voters to elect State Representative candidate Ken Horn. Under Michigan law, it can't use language like this unless it reports the names of its donors so voters can figure out who's bankrolling their ads. But donors to the Jobs and Labor Fund are hidden.
That's the concern for the nonprofit, is that they don't want to have to disclose their donors.
Dan Opsimer worked on Representative Oakes' campaign and filed a complaint with the Secretary of State alleging that the nonprofit violated Michigan law.
The voters didn't know who was influencing these elections.
And this is not the fund's first brush with controversy. As the 7 investigators have uncovered, the Jobs and Labor Fund has taken in multiple 6-figure checks from McLaren Health Systems, the very same company that convinced Republican lawmakers to introduce Bill 1073. It would allow the hospital to build a brand new facility here in Independence Township, a move that the Snyder administration shot down twice, saying that a new hospital isn't needed and could actually lead to higher health care costs. Well, we've learned that the hospital chain is one of the fund's biggest donors. The rest of its backers are a secret, but that could be changing. If the Secretary of State decides that the fund violated election law, it could require the nonprofit to name all of its donors.
When you have unmarked, undocumented money playing roles in campaigns, that's when the issue of governance and representation can be clouded.
Now, we should point out that groups that don't reveal their donors can pay for ads that feature a candidate for public office, but they can't explicitly tell you to vote for them. The Secretary of State's office tells me they expect this investigation to stretch into next year. And today by phone, I reached the spokesperson and fundraiser for the Jobs and Labor Fund, Steve Linder. He had no comment on the state's investigation.
All right, Ross, so you mentioned in your report that the bill that would favor McLaren Hospital will soon be coming up for a vote?
Yeah, we expect it to come up tomorrow. Right now, it looks like it's going to be a very close vote. A lot of arm twisting is what I hear is going on in Lansing right now, but we'll be there with our cameras and see how that shakes out.
And some more questions, I'm sure.
For sure.
All right, thanks,
Ross.